Good morning, how are you? It's Bernie Giggins here, soul mentor and guide to where your soul freedom awaits. How are you after beautiful Easter? Now, Easter, if you can do in the energetic times, what we were doing is allowing our soul to go along with what was actually the flow of Easter. So what actually happened in the biblical times about Easter. So it was leading up to the death and the betrayal of Jesus, and then the resurrection. You know, hanging on the cross, the burdens of everybody hanging on the cross, and then the resurrection at the end of it. So when I would talk to you last week about how you could change your energy field as well to clear it out so you can get to move on. You know, it was almost like a finalization. All of these different things have all come up, and then all of a sudden it is finishing. But I had a shaman had put up, this is the time of betrayal, and to start bringing up and feeling you're an empath. So you've been holding on to a lot of things. You've been the sponge, you hold it, you absorb it in. And what we're needing to do at the moment, all empaths, is to release all of that, let it out, let it go. And over the weekend, it was almost like, and I've had so many other different clients, plus other friends, other empaths, other shamans, and they, they're just stopping. Couldn't understand what sadness was actually coming up or the hurt inside. And I said, it's almost like soul energetically is getting all of the empaths and wringing out the sponge that we were. And it's just squeezing all of the tears out that we've never cried, never told anybody else. Empaths keep the biggest secrets, the most secrets. And it was just all the sadness that we hold on to, all of the hurt, that we're the fixers, the changers, the rescuers, we leave ourselves to last. How horrible is that? If that was, if you were talking to a little child, we are damaging ourselves. So over the weekend, over the Easter, it was our Friday, after the Thursday of betrayal. So what you need to do is sit down and go, feel, it's feeling, don't fix it, don't change it, it's just let it come up and just, go through, feel the feeling, okay? Because empaths squash it down because we haven't got time to deal with that because somebody else is coming and they need, they need us hearing. We are the free counselors, but we take on all the pain. And it's sort of like, feel all that pain, release it out, let it go, and then keep coming up. It's almost like vomiting, and what else have I taken on? I need to vomit that out as well. And so the betrayal was bring up the times that people betrayed you, and then feel that, see it, release it. Feel all the times that you've actually betrayed somebody else. Bring it up into your consciousness. You can see it in your beautiful heart space, in your heart space of love. And then the third time is bring up the times that you have betrayed you. How many times have you let yourself down? How many times have you said this won't happen again? How many times have you gone against the word of your, not integrity with your word? What you say you're going to do, you actually carry through. So it's just all of that. And then after feeling that, and you just really stuff because it's just so sad, but it's bringing up childhood stuff, it's bringing up past life stuff. So many things are actually coming up, and all you're doing is just allowing your beautiful vessel of the body just to allow soul to take all that through. It's almost like you're getting rinsed out, releasing it and setting it free. And then it was, where do you want to go now? What do you want to do? Because then it goes into the death of the old, death of way of life, death of friendships, death of you're not going to be doing this again. And have a look at the metaphor there as well as to what the COVID-19 is actually teaching us as well. When we come out of this, there's a lot of things we won't be doing again, we won't be using again, you just go, it's like being in a robotic state. And now it's, well, do I really need to do that? Do I, did they give me joy? Did that give me such and such? And it's like, no, I don't need to do such and such. But it's you starting to listen to your body and starting to step forward in that energy. So what I will be doing a little card in a minute, but such great news. On Monday, I am starting the Conscious Clutter Clearing Challenge. So Monday to Friday, we're doing a Conscious Clutter Clearing Challenge. And then that's Monday the 20th. And then Monday the 27th, I actually start the 6-week course in Conscious Clutter Clearing for you, your mind, your body, your soul. And what it is underneath clutter. Clutter is anything that is in the way of you receiving. So you're saying, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And the universe actually gives you what you say you want to do and what you receive. We're going to go into what you're receiving and understand where that's coming from. Undo it, undo the knot, undo the chains, undo the shackles, and release you. But under the clutter, there's always a message from soul. For an example, people who are overweight, that clutter is protection. Stay away from me, don't come near me. And your head's going, I really want to lose weight, and the body's going, I'm not, it's fearful. And if I'm bigger, then people won't annoy me, or people will stay away from me. And then when you understand where it's come from, you go, wow, I now choose to change that, because you are consciously in the moment, you consciously choose it. What's been happening and what you're receiving is you are receiving what you are unconscious of, the thoughts and the feelings underneath all of it. One example is, you've made a vow or an oath or a soul contract that you will be such and such. You forgot all about it. You've grown up, and 10 years later, 20 years later, you're receiving what your oath or your contract said way back here. And when you get and understand it, hey Rachel, how are you going? And hello Linda. When you understand it, that's consciously you're sitting back in your soul's eyes, and you're watching how your timeline has gone, and then you go, oh, okay, that's where that happened. How can I now give my strength and say this doesn't happen again, and change it? And it's just amazing. And then at the end, you're starting to listen to your soul. You're starting to follow the soul breadcrumbs. Soul is in everything. Soul is in, listen to the beautiful birds. The wind. Wind is winds of change. Wind is air, mental. That's a soul. Sign. There's emotions are water. And then you've got quite a few other different things, but I'm just going to explain quite a few things starting next Monday. I'll be putting it up. It's a webinar that you'll be coming to and accepting, and then the following week we start for 6 weeks of conscious clutter clearing and understanding what your soul is, what it's getting your attention for. And when you understand that, you put the keys in, and then you put your foot on the accelerator, and then you move forward. So there you go, everybody. Now, because I talked so long, but what I wanted to give you today, it's through the magic of Isis again. And as they say, the crisis, they say it's the cries of Isis. Okay, is what they say. Good morning, beautiful. So the incantation of life restored, because that's where we are at the moment. Restored life and renewed enthusiasm. We're all in the same thing, and like I keep saying, we are safe in our own homes. We have got a home. We've been in the floods, we've been in the fires. There's so many other different things that we could have been out of place for, but we're not. So take this as Mother Earth, as soul, giving us such great, be grateful for it. So this incantation helps you shed the past dramatically, to let go and be free to begin anew. You deserve such a blessing. Repeat the incantation, gaining speed as you use the words, and I'll actually put the photo of it up. Life flows through me. unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, Mother of Divine Perfection, through your grace I have resurrection. I might just do it because these birds are just going berserk. So obviously there's new energy. When the birds are all around, they know energy. They're talking about it. They want to share it with everybody. And I've got this big flock of all of these big cockatoos down the back there. So life flows through me, unobscured. From past hurts I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, Mother of Divine Perfection, through your grace I have resurrection. So these cockatoos are coming closer. They're white. The crows are black, and they're all having this big, an outgoing of what they want to say and do over there. So thank you so very much. I'm Bernie Giggins, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Happy Easter. I hope you all had one great one at home. And I will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.